Hey, what's up? This is Drake here. It's coming about another Monster Hunter Wilds build video. I managed to farm up 4 pieces of GOG armor, and turns out that the GOG 4-piece set bonus, I think, is probably one of the best set bonuses in the game. And I looked at some other videos to get the math on it. I haven't actually done it myself because it's so kind of hard to figure. But what it is, if you haven't seen it before, if I can get to it here, is the Gogma Apocalypse here, which I love the name, which it gives you an elemental attack. So I believe, I could be mistaken, but I think it's the only set bonus in the game that is both offensive and extremely defensive at the same time. Level 1 just gives you the element, and I'm pretty sure from other video it's 20% plus like a 40 flat bonus. And then at level 2, it's a 30% with a 40 flat bonus. So it's a pretty substantial. On my sword and shield I'm running here at level 2, it's a bigger increase than full level 5 burst is on element. And I think burst is 120. I believe it gives like 140 on here. So together they pair very nicely. But what really makes it kind of busted is the barrier that activates. Now the mutual hostility only activates when they're enraged. So you got that. So it's not 100% uptime, but the barrier is kind of busted. Like, it only activates when they are enraged, but that's the most dangerous time, when they're most likely to one-shot you. You can see, like, the training dummy doesn't do just a whole bunch of damage. We'll get back to max HP here. Like, it'll only activate in the training area if you activate it yourself, because it is based on like an agitator build. But you activate it, as you can see by the swirling pattern around us. Now we have the shield, and there's no conditions to it other. As soon as they become enraged, you get this barrier. What makes it kind of crazy is it's not just a one-tap barrier. From what the other video said, the shield has it's basically 50% of your health bar. Once it takes 50% of your health bar, it breaks. I think there's a 2-minute cooldown on it. But what's kind of busted about it, in my opinion, is it has that health bar. Like, if it goes over that health bar, you still take no damage. You can tank any big hit. Like, I took a full Radal railgun shot, direct hit, took absolutely no damage. Should have one-shotted me at 9-star tempered level. Took nothing. But what's really kind of broke about it, it seems that, like, if you take a couple of small hits, it doesn't deactivate it. But if you have like 1 HP of this shield left, it will still tank any hit that you take, no matter how big it is. So I think that's kind of where it's really strong, is when they're enraged, you can take some little chip damage hits and not lose your shield. And even if you have just a small amount of it left, it will still tank that next big hit that should cart you or should one-shot you. It's saved me. I mean, I've only been running it on a few hunts now, and I've already tanked like every big hit any monster can throw at me with taking no damage. It's probably saved me from carting 3 or 4 times just from testing it, because it's active. And what really seems to be nice about it is, I believe if it gets broke from the amount of damage taken, it takes 2 minutes for cooldown. But if it does not break and the monster just leaves the area, then it's only a 30-second cooldown from what I've tested before it can reactivate again. And the 30-second cooldown also, I've noticed, like, if the monster gets put to sleep, it remains active through that 30 seconds. And then when they get woke back up, it's still active. So you don't have to wait for any type of 30-second cooldown period for it to, because it seems that it remains active for 30 seconds after the monster becomes unenraged, if it hasn't been broken. And then there's a 30-second cooldown before it reactivates again. So if you don't take a big hit while they're enraged, you still get another free window of 30 seconds. You can see it reactivated just then. But you get another 30 seconds of invulnerability even after they become unenraged. So to me, like, it's the best defensive skill in the game by far. I mean, on the Arch-Tempered set, Lord Soul is good, but anything that has a little tick damage will just straight up cart you anyway, because the next tick of damage, anything that has fire, like against GOG, it's not going to help you at all. It's just going to straight up, the next fire tick damage is going to kill you. This, however, like I said, can take multiple ticks, and as long as there's some of it left, you will take no damage through it. I think it's the best survivability skill in the game. But I'll show the build right quick and just quit yakking on it so much. But anyway, yeah, what I wound up going with is one piece Udra because I am running Sword and Shield for full burst. And then this 4-piece Gog. Now you can roll Gog, and I do have a set of dual blades with it on the weapon. You could do 3-piece Gog with it on the set bonus on the weapon. But what I've been running at the experimenting at the moment is Rathalos Flare. And being that you're running 4-piece Gog, it really like opens up different, like there's 4 different set bonuses that if you roll them on your weapons, you can play around with it. Like the waist is ebony, so if I wanted to run burst boost, I could roll that on my weapons. You know, the arms are Fulgur's Will, so if I wanted to roll that, I could go with that. I thought about playing around with the legs because if you roll the Gravios Protection, it gives you another 35% reduction at full health, which should, I'm assuming, reactivate over and over again because you're technically at full health while the shield is active all the time. I have to test around, play around with that a little bit. It seems like it would be really good. But yeah, I mean, that's the build. These are the decos. Honestly, you have a lot of deco freedom in this. But I went straight peak performance because, you know, the set, I think it comes with, what does it come with? 3 peak performance anyway. So, and it has a bunch of 2-star slots. So why not, you know, just throw it in there. But full maximum might, got full divine blessing, got 2 speeding, 2 medicine, like the very, very survivable, and honestly very high damage because as you can see, like I'm setting at 255 with 75. The only thing it's lacking, doesn't quite get to 100% affinity. You know, I think I don't know if Layton's active right now. I believe it gets to 90% as it sets. You could probably swap out the 2 tenderizers for 2 more latent and you would hit that 100%, but it wouldn't be consistent. You know what I mean? It would only be on a timer because latent's on a timer, but that's basically the only drawback to the build. But like I said, I mean, and I rolled this. I mean, this is the best talisman I've got so far, and honestly, it's really, really good, but I just haven't got one better to replace it, something that might suit the build a little better. But yeah, that's it. And with the new buffs to Sword and Shield, you see, you would take no damage, but as with the new buffs to Sword and Shield, it hits super duper hard. As I said, really good damage, super survivability, and pairing it with Sword and Shield allows you to any chip damage you would have normally took through your shield. Now your other shield from the Gogma Apocalypse absorbed it, so you take 0 chip damage until that shield breaks. So keeping peak performance up with the shield build is super easy with this. You know, before I would never run peak performance with a shield because of the chip damage through it. But with this particular set bonus, it is actually very easy to keep it active all the time. That's it. I'll show the equipment again and the decos. Now, I haven't rolled a God roll weapon. I haven't even worried about it. I've been playing around. I mean, that's what I've currently got on this one and this one. I haven't worried about it. I've been trying to mess around with the set bonus and see what works best before I really invest heavy in a weapon to get that, maybe get that God roll, because honestly I've made hundreds of them and I've never got it. I don't even know that I can. But anyhow, that's it. If you like the build, give it a thumbs up. If I missed anything or you want to know anything, drop it in the comments. I mean, if you like the content, drop a sub. It really helps everything out. As always, thanks for watching.